on Dragon Ball Z.
I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Holy freak, she's close. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Why would I do that at all? Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Okay. That is right up the rom-com alley. I'll teach their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little either. What kind of experimentation are we talking about? Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Zeus appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how did you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh, nice jab there, sister. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh, yeah. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, baby. What is going on, everybody? Captain Zeus here, and I'm back with more Doki Doki Literature Club. In the last episode, well, we wrote a poem, and I mean, I'll be honest, I kind of forgot what happened to the last episode because I've been too busy playing Dispatch, which has been pretty fun, so go check out my Dispatch playthrough on the channel if you haven't already. So we're gonna go ahead and see what antics is gonna be happening next. I think we have to write another poem. But nevertheless, like and subscribe for more Doki Doki. I can't wait for when this gets to the spooky aspect. We are still trying to get to Yuri. She is our love interest right now. Her or Monica. I like those two. I like those two. Anyways, let's go into it. All right. Wrath. Nice. All right, so I think Yuri is like super emo. Never mind. Horror. Cool. Unstable. Wow. All right. Unrequited. Monica? Or no, that's Sayori, right? She likes unrequited? Weird. She likes misery? I'm trying to get to explode. Okay, I'm trying to get that Yuri route, guys. I'm trying my best. Grief. Damn. Jump, breathe, extreme. There we go. We're not going the Natsuki route. Hell to the nah. Dude, I'm just back and forth with her and Sayori. Freaking A. What? What? Stop, please. There we go. There we go. I don't know why Suicide is getting Yuri all perked up there, but whatever. I never know what. Okay, I think we've gotten basically Saudi on this one. Are you kidding me? It's not my intention at all. Gosh, I'm trying to do Yuri here. All right, another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Zeus. Yo, Saudi, what it do? Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. That's weird. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Yeah, because you're a simple gal. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. I'm good. I don't want to. I'm waiting for Yuri. I'm waiting for Yuri to ask me. Oh my gosh. That's not like you at all. How do you know what's not like me? I know who I am. You're not my dad.
You're not my dad!
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Saudi? Why that all of a sudden? Oh, so she's broke and she wants me to pay for her snacks. That's so effed. Dude, first of all, just ask. Second of all, screw you. No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Saudi nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Saudi. That's not fair. How did you even know? Because you're a broke bitch. It's simple. If you had more money in the first place, you would have bought the snack before coming to the club room. Ooh. Talk about a burn. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. What the frick? I don't even know how to make that sound effect. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. I hate chicks like this. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, that's so annoying. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening. When did she get here? Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri tells Zeus to let me borrow some money. What? No, she's not gonna do that. Don't get me involved like that, Saori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. There you go. That's my girl. That's my girl right there. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. She was totally listening the whole time. Did I just... I didn't mean it like that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. The revolution? Is that supposed to be revolution? What? Retribution. Okay, yeah, that. Yeah, I was like, hold on, I think she's using the wrong word. Still, coming from you, Saudi, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? No, I rebuke that. I don't make that canon. Nope. You're not supposed to laugh at that. Don't let her fool you. Saudi knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. She is so evil. Like, this is evil mastermind. This makes me not like her even more. I don't trust her. She's a lying liar. Pants are on fire. Come on, give me more credit than that, Saudi. Whoa, what the frick? Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Saudi in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... It's my dick. Eh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Saudi glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? I don't know how to react. Retribution. Yeah. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Dude, do you know how hard those plastic wrap cookies are? Those things are hard as frick. Like, that's not like a punch. That's not like a slap. That's like a punch in the face. Natsuki. It's so nice of you. I'm so happy. All right, go make out in the corner. Leave me and Yuri alone. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. I know, right? You need a room. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. That's what you get. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, you had one too? Where's my cookie? Where's my cookie? Okay. M&M cookies are great, by the way. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, for real. Like, you're literally stuffing your face with a cookie while me and Yuri don't have a cookie. It's disrespectful. But yours is chocolate. What kind of cookie are you eating? Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still really happy that you should. Oh, I bet she got an oatmeal raisin cookie. Ew. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still at hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Saori off of her. Oh. Suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookies. I can't with these chicks. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. These sound effects are crazy. Mouthful Saori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Sometimes? I mean, just look at her. Monica, can you tell Saudi it? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anywhere? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Natsuki seems a little jelly. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Now, that's a lie, Yuri. You don't spit those lines in my face. Not when I'm here, all right? You don't say that to me or to me when I'm around you, all right? You're more desirable than Monica. All right, she's just Monica, okay? That's it. She's definitely better than Yuri, or she's definitely better than Sayori and Natsuki. Easy. Not even a competition. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chooses the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. I respect that. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Why are you looking at me, baby? Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyways? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. What made you want to start? I don't think I told you I liked piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds so cool. Why is she always looking at me? Like, I'm not her mouthpiece. I'm not here. I don't have the script in my hand. I don't know what she wants me to say to her to say. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Zeus. Sauri's probably just like, bruh, I was the one that was actually interested. Zeus didn't even give a crap. What the frick, dude? Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Aha, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I thought you just started. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Saodi's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has settled down. Saudi somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Why? I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Oh. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Come here, baby. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any, particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? That is a great question, Zeus. Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Yeah, we're totally believing that. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear it. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyways? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front of the cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Honestly, that sounds super interesting. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of this sort of thing, Zeus? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. I feel like that's like some subliminal foreshadowing there. Like, that's a very specific kind of scenario. I could be mistaken, though. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just those kinds of stories. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. Dog, man, homie knows what to say. I know what to say. This dude's got more game than me. And it's me. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yo, my boy! I'm being smooth as butter over here, man. Oh, man, this is how you melt a girl's heart. I think. I don't know. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? Oh, she's got some trauma in her past. No. I mean, that gives good character. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Dog, this boy is smooth! Hello! I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn pages. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, that's not where I thought this was going. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I could do. Since, you've been so patient with me. Yeah, that's it. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second-guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but Zeus, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Yeah, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, hold on, baby. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Aha. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Monica coming in with the cock block of the century. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. All right, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? Oh my gosh! Yes! Yes! I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. I just gotta say, Homeboy is making moves like Jagger right here. And I don't think he understands or realizes that he's making these smooth moves. He's being a smooth criminal right now. He's trying to steal Yuri's heart, and it's almost working. I mean, that was the plan, but I didn't think he was going to be so successful. Okay, who should I show my poem to first? We're going with Yuri. That's wifey, dude. She's always number 1 in our hearts. Let's see what you've written for today. Ooh. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Zeus, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. This is good rapport. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writings before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I don't believe that for a second, dude. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? I doubt it. Yuri's like really good. Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. Does she not have close friends? I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you... Okay, I guess that was her moment of vulnerability. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside of my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I give the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon, incitements? Incitements is what I'm going with. Its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the edge of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Oh! Yo, my dude! That got dark. I mean, that was really good, but that got dark. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. My goodness. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I think I have a few ideas. I mean, there could also just be the literal sense of deliberately leading someone into a false sense of security with conditioning just to extinguish the light from their eyes. But it also just could be the fact that they're giving into their urges and repeating the same cycle. I also could be totally wrong about both. It's probably neither. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poems as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, it's if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. What the Please tell me what your unusual hobbies are, because it sounds like murder is involved. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Zeus? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. Not gonna lie, Yuri is like queen in so many different ways. Like, she is so mature, especially for being in high school. Like, holy crap, her wisdom and intelligence is on a different level. At the same time, I feel like there's something really, really wrong with her. I hope she doesn't turn out to be like a yandere or something. All right, next up, we're gonna go to Monica. Hi again, Zeus. How's the writing going? It's all right, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. All right. Great job, Zeus. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. True in so many ways. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. Why can I can't get a read off Monica. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by the feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It could take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save Me is the title? Okay. A little suspicious. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, blue, green, an endless what is that word? Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking. Whoa. Why is there a line under the Q? Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me? Load me? Said save me, load me. What the frick does that mean? Wait, is this about a game? Oh, this is a poem about a video game. That was cool. That's nice. I like that. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Oh, so she's a gamer. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. I don't know why I'm struggling with that sentence. Or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Don't know why she wanted me to say that, but you know what? I guess we're gonna start save scrumming. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. She just told us to save scrum in this game. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna go with Sayori. The freaking childhood friend. I hate the childhood best friend trope. Zeus, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one's too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much he likes something. That is true. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm No, I would never write poems about Sayori. What the frick? I'm not going the Sayori route. Why would I say this? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So, yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Saudi? I pat Saudi on the head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. That's a lie, you look like a kid. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Saudi starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Zeus, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Really? Snap. Aha! I broke my pencil. Saudi hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Saudi clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Sit down, Saudi. Yeah. I grab Saudi's arm and help her sit at the desk. Why do I need to help her sit down? She can do it on her own. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Of course it's not. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and a bottle all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty self could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them off from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. I don't exactly know how I feel about this poem. Is it like she's trying to share her own happiness with others? Is that what this is? Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? I'm not going to lie, Yuri still takes the cake on this. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. Oh, it's that time of the month? I'm kidding, calm down. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Ha, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm going to keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Saudi's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eye makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. I mean, it's more realistic than pessimistic. All right, let's see what Natsuki has for us. I liked your last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I could tell you were a little more daring with this one, but you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. Oh my gosh. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. So she doesn't like sophisticated things. So she's a kid. Get out of here. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. This is why I don't like Natsuki. Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Ha! Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. That's not how that works. I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion, but my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. Well, you're freaking saying nothing but lies. Anyway, here's my poem. You'll learn something. Maybe you'll learn something. Amy likes spiders. You know why I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad, and Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. I like how with Natsuki, it gets like the goofy freaking kitty theme. Fits her very well. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. They both sucked. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an arrogant jerk, an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. So what, it's about your sister Amy? Is that what it is? I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I mean, I guess, not really. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. No, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. Yeah, I noticed after reading the poems. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her if she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so I look forward to it. I don't like Natsuki at all. I'm so annoyed with her. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything good together into words in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need to much more than a few decorations. Saori has been working on the posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing. Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Saori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Saori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't start putting these posters up, did you? Eh? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Saori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's all about expressing your feelings. Imagine being intimate with yourself. Ooh, it's that alone time. Finding new horizons and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all that it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. To be fair, this is something that Monica should have talked to the group about ahead of time. because maybe they would have had better ideas than just a poetry slam or whatever it's called. I don't want to participate in this. I don't want them to participate if they don't feel comfortable with it, considering how shy they are. Like, dude, they just started reading their poems to each other a few days ago, and you got the idea that because of that, we're gonna just start telling everyone our business? No, that's a terrible idea. That's really bad. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I don't agree. Why? See, this is one thing about this game that I'm not liking very much, is there is things I would not say or do in this situation. Like, I would not agree, but it's making me agree anyways. That's terrible. I don't think it's too much to ask. Yes, it is. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. No, they haven't. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. I don't like this. You're the best, Yuri. She reluctantly gave into peer pressure. It's not a good thing to encourage. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Gosh. Don't worry, I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation? The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper before her hands and she stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You could do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. I like it. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality. Oh, there goes gravity, and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. Here we go, Captain Zeus on the case. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then, Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Saodi's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Saudi meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Okay, can we just be honest here? Why is there so much focus on Saudi? I don't give two craps about Saudi. Okay, it's like they're forcing me to like Saudi, and I don't care. Like, this is, why am I not, I don't care, dude. Stop. Saudi finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Saudi. Even Zeus liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Saudi. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of others, or everyone. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Zeus. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Zeus lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Dog, I really do not like Natsuki. It's fine. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium is what I meant to say. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Well, alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Also, I know this is a literature club, but why are we doing poems? Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say, is it? You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of the other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Also, since when were we friends? Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I could do this. I could do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Saudi and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. I didn't know we were going the Monica route here. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Saudi? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well... how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Zeus. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. We have to walk Yuri home next time. I walk home with Saori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Saori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Saori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean, Saori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would walk home with Yuri. Not even a question. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? Oh yeah. Yeah, it does. I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? Damn straight she is. That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? I never needed you in the first place. What are you talking about? Need you? That's what I'm saying. What are you on about? Saori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. That it was. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time?
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.